Hi guys, what's up? Alex here, and today we're going to be talking about a couple of things, and we're starting off by talking about 2017 because they're talking about the rule changes for next year, and Red Bull and Christian Horner especially is getting a bit sort of uptight about this because obviously Red Bull do not have an engine supplier in place for next year, and I think he's getting slightly frustrated the fact that it's not looking like any of the sort of current companies, Mercedes, Ferrari, Renault or Honda, are looking to really wanting to supply Red Bull, obviously, because everyone knows that Red Bull are a strong team, and at the moment, obviously, Mercedes leading, at the front, Ferrari obviously contending to try and be at the front, Renault, well, we know the history between Renault and Red Bull, so they probably won't want to be supplying, obviously, Christian Horner's Red Bull team. And Honda, Honda's not looking too great. It's looking better, but it's still not looking 100%. And I'm pretty sure McLaren still want to be the best Honda powered car. So I can't see Red Bull really going any one of these at the moment, and maybe, just maybe, Red Bull might be ended up, going left field and maybe trying to get their own power unit, which would be interesting for Formula One. But Red Bull need to be at the front of their grid, and developing their own engine might struggle. And also for 2017, the FIA have said that there's going to be a 1 million euro reduction in the prices sort of charged for the engines, with contracts from 2018 to 2022 at 12 million euros per year, which is kind of crazy. And obviously there's a big sort of debate about the noise in the engine, and obviously everyone wanted to make the engines a bit louder. And from a few sources, including the Autosport article that I'm taking this from, saying that it's all sounding good. So I'm guessing that means that the engines are going to be a little bit louder for next year, which obviously a lot of fans do want, because it means that I don't know, something about obviously the noise in Formula 1 just makes it more exciting. Having the roaring V8 and the V10s and the V12 was absolutely insane. And all of this, with the power units and the aerodynamics and all of that, is all set to have finished by April the 30th, this Saturday. So hopefully that will get sorted out. But Rosberg going about this, talking about this, saying that these new rule changes for next year won't sort of produce exciting races, and I wonder why he's saying that. I wonder why Rosberg, who's currently in the best car and who probably won't be in the best car next year, is saying that, and complaining that it won't produce good racing. Rosberg's obviously entitled to his opinion, obviously, because obviously he's leading the World Championship, as is any driver that's currently in Formula 1. They're all entitled to their opinion. But Rosberg's saying we need to be battling each other in 2017, and I don't think this will deliver, because we need because as we know, the downforce is the thing that's hindering us. He said is one of the main things, because you can't follow closely, and that's obviously something that Mercedes really struggled with in the last Grand Prix. Obviously Hamilton battling his way through the field, and because of the downforce that all the cars have, he was really struggling to get past people in the tight and twisty sections, and then down the straight as well he was finding it tough, because the Mercedes isn't exactly a dominant power unit car at the moment. Mercedes could actually just have the best car this year. In recent years obviously they had a good engine as well, but this year they've just got a really good nailed down car, and it's really tough for Hamilton to overtake, especially around a track like China, just the way it's laid out. But Rosberg also saying if you put 30% more downforce, it's clearly going to go in the wrong direction. The priority is to make battling and overtaking more possible, and it's going in the wrong direction. So he's talking a lot of sense, obviously, because the more downforce you have, it's going to make it even harder to overtake in certain parts of the track. It's going to be last ditch overtakes, and that could be that could be frustrating for some people, I'm sure, seeing last minute overtakes down the inside. I know it's great for Formula 1, the last minute diving down the inside, but I'm sure for some people it will be frustrating, obviously, especially it could cause a lot of accidents. But what do you guys think? Obviously these are 2017 rule changes. They'll be sort of nailed down in the next few days. These are just a few snippets that have been talked about in the last day or so. And what do you think? Do you think Rosberg's right? I think it's understandable why he's complaining, obviously, because Mercedes at the moment are out front, but next year could definitely be in the battle of it, and they could struggle if the cars are all close together, and he could definitely struggle if the cars are struggling to overtake. And he saw it in China, obviously, that was the case for Mercedes. They were really finding it tough to overtake, and even more downforce put on the cars could make it even more of an issue. So what do you guys think? Thank you for watching. Leave your comments down below. It's been Alex here. Goodbye.